Hey, good evening, everyone. Actual Dracula here.
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome.
I'm here. We're here.
We're both here. It is the real Aussie tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
No puppets, no hands up, anything.
No,
No.
he's got the night off.
The sock has the night off. Wow.
Yeah.
Is he hitting up some bars?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't ask what he does in his free time.
Painting the town red.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Probably. So, how's it going? Sorry,
it's
guys,
good, man.
We missed last week, but
yeah, we missed it.
I think we've both been very busy. So
yeah, just like some work, some family, and a bunch of stuff. So yeah,
same here. Yeah.
But we're here.
How it goes?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I wish YouTube was the only thing I had to worry about, but unfortunately, it's
right.
Could you imagine? A little further down the list.
Oh, it's just yeah. All I have to do is just worry about YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe someday. If this could be my full-time job, I'd be happy with that.
Would you be happy with that? Just be like one of those
I
YouTube
say that
guys?
Now. I say that now, but I don't know. I mean, it's
you wouldn't be able to go out in public places. You
Yeah.
couldn't go. You couldn't go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
People would mob you.
I mean, look at someone like Gem Mint. YouTube's now essentially his job, right?
Yeah.
Of course, he put himself in a position where he was able to do that. Obviously, he has a huge following, but
yeah,
it's more than that. He, is financially able to do that. That's amazing for him. Kudos to him. But in general, to do YouTube full time, you gotta have millions of followers, basically.
Yeah, and in order for it to be financially feasible, you have to for the monetization to work.
Mm-hmm.
And it depends. Like, I mean, I don't know what kind of you can live off of. I have no idea, but like, I mean, you can make a lot of money. I presume. But,
apparently, apparently, you can also make a lot of money selling your farts in a jar too. So I might give that a shot. We'll see.
There's lots.
There's a market for that,
guys. Next week on Whatnot, Drac's farts in a jar.
Yeah, Inja knows
dollar starts.
That. We were talking about that for like I don't know how long on the low grades last week.
Oh, really?
We had a good conversation about that important stuff. Yeah, selling farts in jars. So.
I'm sure people sell all kinds of weird stuff like underwear.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. There's a market for everything.
That's just the beginning. Yeah.
Farts in a jar, just the beginning.
Yeah. So maybe let's say hi to
chat.
Michael Baker.
Before they get scared off.
Real Aussie here tonight. You are in luck. We got Wesley as well. What's going on, Wes? And I've got Uncanny Dan. What's going on?
What's happening?
Thanks for joining us. And Inja Binja. Hello. Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. Yeah, slackers, exactly.
Total slackers.
Yeah. Yes, 1 month till Terrificon. So it is confirmed. Me and Ozzy are both heading to Terrificon, as is this young man here, Wesley. Can't wait.
Wesley, are you going? I didn't know.
Yep. Wesley's going. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, 1 month.
A bunch of Canadians are rolling through Connecticut next month. So.
Really?
So there's me, you. There's a couple more. I believe are. Who else? I'm trying to remember now. Anyways, there's a few of us at least, right?
Yeah.
The Canadian invasion. Yeah.
It just makes sense. It's so close. Like, I mean, we're driving down, so yeah, it's gonna be a ton of fun. I am so stoked. Like, I'm excited to, like, even like I said this to a couple people. Even if I don't pick up one book, I don't care. I just want to meet everybody. I just want to hang out, right?
Yeah,
like a social setting. Like after all this time, of just being on screens, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a ton of fun.
How's it going, TKO? Thanks for joining us.
What's up? So yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time, especially just meeting people that I've been wanting to meet for a long time now.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
Yeah. Anyhow, what else is going on?
We can
Comic
talk about.
book.
Have you seen? Did you finish watching Obi-Wan?
I did, yeah.
Okay, we can chat about that afterwards
Yeah.
and see if you cried or not, because I did.
Uh
I can be honest and say I'm a man and I cried, and
yeah,
I can
and
tell you
nothing
why.
wrong with that. Absolutely. Um
Uh, and have you seen some
it's
of Miss Marvel or?
I haven't seen Miss Marvel yet,
Okay,
no.
okay,
Um I will tell you though, Obi-Wan, I did cry as well, but that's only because I was so upset that I did not get my Jar Jar. I was really hoping Jar Jar Binks would show up and
really?
he didn't. I'm
Wow,
still
was
so
that? I didn't know
upset.
that was the rumor.
No, it was just something I hoped for, and it
Okay,
didn't
is that why
happen.
you're buying all those Jar Jar books?
Yeah, always
Specking on Jar Jar.
stacking on Jar Jar big time.
I don't
Yeah,
think I've ever seen Jar Jar on the front of a comic. I'm sure there is, but I've just never seen
there's
it.
there's got to
There's
be
got to be.
somewhere. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you a Jar Jar T-shirt now.
All right,
That's gonna be my mission at
I'm gonna
Terrificon is
hold
to
you
get
to
you a
that.
Jar,
I would
Jar Jar.
love a Jar Jar
Yeah, really?
t-shirt. I
He went
would.
that guy. Do you know the actor's name? He went through a lot, man.
He
Like
went
I
through
read a
hell.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read a little bit. Like the movie was not well received
Hmm.
in general. Now it's aged, and the people who it's coming of age, and I appreciate it now for what it is. I don't say I
Same
was a
here.
huge fan of it, but
Yeah.
he took a beating. Some of the
Yeah.
actors took a beating, and I feel
Yeah.
kind of bad. Like even the kid too. Even
Yeah,
Hayden
that
Christensen
that
as
that
well.
played
Like
Hayden Christensen. And you know
yeah,
what? It's not really their fault, any of them. It was just the script was
yeah,
not great, and yeah.
yeah,
And there were some poor choices made, I think, with those prequels. That I mean, you can go on for hours about that stuff. So
yeah.
um, yeah. I saw Life Size Jar Jar in an antique store, Peterborough. Oh my god!
Wow. Was it
All
for
right,
how much was it? Do you remember?
priceless. Yeah.
I'm not buying you that.
No, that's okay. I I would not be allowed to bring that in the house ever.
Or how about a Jar Jar? Like, there's got to be like a mask for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right,
Kind of
there's
like
gonna.
one of those horse masks, which I actually do own one of
Oh
those.
wow, you
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Those rubber horse masks. Yeah,
Oh, you're just trying something out.
just haven't. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Um, there was something else I did want to mention. Oh, so I guess I'll show off. I didn't. Did you make it to comic shop today?
Yeah,
Your comic
yeah,
book day?
yeah.
I did not. I didn't pick up anything today. I do have. I have some newish stuff from
Okay.
last week. There was two books I still want to pick up for sure that came out today. One was oh, what's it called? I was just thinking about
Oh,
it.
the book you wanted to get today. I know what you wanted to
Well,
get.
there was two, and one of them though was 8 billion genies issue 2, which that was the news that came out today.
Yeah.
That has the rights have been picked up by
Right.
Amazon,
Yeah.
and of course, now I'm wishing I picked up more than one copy of issue 1, but
Well, there's still time,
there is still time.
right?
Um,
Not. I don't know if some people know about it, but
yeah,
it was by Amazon, right? Not by Hulu. It was by Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it hit the app today, so the
Hit the app.
alert.
Whether you
Yeah.
like the app or not, it hit the app.
Mhm.
So
But I did maybe before I show off my books, because I wanted to get I did want to mention this before I forgot about it. So this 8 billion genies, I know a lot of people really love the first issue. It's a really great concept. Um but I have a feeling that this is a trend that might continue. We'll probably see more of this kind of thing where um things are being picked up or optioned like immediately, because this kind of thing didn't happen before. Like things would have to build traditionally, something would have to build a following, and like
right,
say with a comic book, maybe run for 6 months, a year, maybe even longer before you know uh people start to look at it as, you know, an option for movies or television, something like that. Whereas now it's becoming more and more like that timeline has shrunk down to, I mean, the first issue just came out last month. Earlier this month, A Calculated Man from Aftershock came out. That was optioned before the book even hit the shelves.
Right. Which happens as
So,
well.
yeah, that does happen as well, because a lot of these writers and stuff do have connections to Hollywood, which is exactly what happened with A Calculated Man. The
Yeah.
writer had people in the
Right.
film industry who
Right.
saw the script and were like, "Oh, we want that," right?
Mhm.
So, but I think we're going to see a lot more of that, just especially with how um, a lot of film and television now is, just because of so much of it is now, forget the theater even, it's going directly to streaming services. So I think
It's
you're going
much
to see
easier
a
to
lot.
produce.
I think you're going to see a lot more of, and we've talked about this before, being optioned doesn't mean anything, but all it means is that, you know, they're preventing someone else from having that idea,
Right.
at
Right.
least. So you're going to see, I think, a lot more of these, you know, like Netflix and Amazon picking up more and more projects just to have in their back pocket, just so somebody else can't have it right
Yeah.
right
I think
away.
that is the reason that just to guarantee that nobody else
Yeah.
has it. And you're right. Whether it comes to fruition or not, there's been lots of instances where something's been optioned and nothing ever happens.
So, like, I'd say like 80% of the time. Yeah.
Right. And then also, even when it's produced, like, I mean, like the first episode or first few episodes, it just gets canceled. But just there's so many different factors. I think that they've realized, whomever is making these decisions, that the pool of creativity is much greater than just writers who write specifically for, or they write books or write specifically scripts and whatnot. Like, I mean, it's legitimizing a comic book, right? Like, it's legitimately like a source of like entertainment beyond just like the pages that it is. So I love it. It's great, right? It's good for
Oh yeah,
the writers. It's good for the creative team.
absolutely. You know, because even if nothing gets made from it, you know, at least the creators still get,
Yeah,
you know, some money out of it,
yeah,
right? You
100%.
know, yeah. Let's see. Was this thing? Haven't heard much about
I know,
somebody's
right?
killing children or Noctera shows lately, and you may not hear that for a while. Actually, Scott Snyder, in so I subscribe to his
Substack.
Substack newsletter, and I don't know, maybe one from like a month or two ago, he was talking about all the projects of his that have been optioned. He was just talking about optioning in general, and rights being picked up, and how many of his projects have been optioned and picked up by studios, and nothing, you know, the majority of it does not come to fruition.
Yeah.
But, you know, the beauty of it is at least he still gets paid for it, and when they want to renew those rights, you know, they got to pay a bit more again. So you know, you can end up, the beauty of that for the creators is that you can end up getting paid in perpetuity as long as they want to hold on to those rights, because, you know, you sign a contract that says we have it for this long, but then, you know, they'll either let it go or sell it to somebody else. And it's amazing how many, like in that he mentioned how many um times a certain property may change hands, you know. um and that happens all the time.
100% it does. Sorry, I'm just doing something very quick.
Mhm. So yeah, I mean, I would really love to see a show, Noctera show, Something Is Killing the Children show, definitely. um and I think they work, you know, Noctera. um You could even just do a Noctera movie, I suppose, but I think it would work as a show as well.
Yeah, I think the way, like, I mean, a lot of shows and could be movie and back and forth. I think you know, that's the beauty of it. I think that's one of the gems. Like, I mean, lockdown was horrific in many different senses, but it gave us this new thing, streaming, this new episodic TV, you know, format.
Yeah.
I don't think we probably would have had it unless that had happened. That's just my opinion, but
yeah.
So
okay, well, anyways, this talk I think would be a good segue into my new
cool.
comic book day pickups,
Sure.
because I'll go with, again, didn't pick up anything today, but from last week and the week before. Let me just do this Bigify. So first book, because this is a movie. After the trailer, I gotta say I'm really looking forward to this, the Black Adam movie.
Right.
So picked up Black Adam #1.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
It's
great
a pretty cool cover,
too.
Yeah. I grabbed
great
that last
cover.
week too.
Yeah,
And there's a first appearance. There's a first appearance in it too.
Yes, yeah. I heard about that. I haven't read it yet, but I heard about the first appearance. Also picked up Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood issue 2.
That's dope.
Yeah, I've loved all these series so far. The Black, White, and Blood.
Yeah,
great concept, and the artwork's always really great.
Yeah, some of the other Black, White, and Blood, like it really knocked it out of the park. Like
absolutely, yeah.
Like that Deadpool is still
the Wolverine one,
and the Wolverine. They're still commanding
yeah,
some good prices. So yeah.
Also picked up Bunny Mask, The Hollow Inside. Have not got around to reading this yet, but still loving Bunny Mask. And you never know where it's gonna go, so
you got options.
We'll see. Yeah. And and so Paul Tobin, same writer as Calculated Man, actually. This, I loved issue 1, so I can't wait to read this. Twig.
Right? Yeah.
Issue 2. I thought the first issue was great.
Yeah, I missed on
a lot of fun. Yeah. Fantastic artwork as well.
Yeah, big fan of Scotty Young. So like, I mean, he's very creative in that respect too. Like, not just as an artist.
Absolutely. Hey, what's going on, Tylox The Mighty?
What is happening, Tyler?
And Grimm issue 2.
Right.
Yeah. Love this cover, of course. Jenny Frison.
Yeah.
It's
good
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I picked up this foil.
It's so good, right? You have to. Like,
yeah.
I think it was just going for cover price. Like, I mean, it's just so good. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. So why not? We're both a foil fools for foil.
Foil freaks.
Foil freaks.
And so I picked those up at the Beguiling, and they still had a couple issues of #1 kicking around.
There you go.
So picked up another copy of that.
I'm saying, peeps, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying, don't sleep on Grimm. Do not.
And then
that
one as well.
Yeah. Did you get any of the
Jenny Frison?
The Alice books?
No.
You need
to. Not, I've been wanting to. They didn't have any.
So they're. You can even find it online. There's even the 1 in 10, whatever, are going for cheap now. I would scoop some of them up. I'm just saying. And for those that don't know, there's a preview. Like, first appearance of Grimm is in, what's it called? The Alice Ever After.
Yeah. Right.
So.
Foil is the best, absolutely right. And hello, Aggressively Relaxing.
What is going on?
Thanks for joining us. And then this also came out last week. Again, Jenny Frison. I am on a huge with each one of her covers that I see, I just love her more and more. I mean,
I know. Yeah, it's fabulous.
She's
very talented.
Kills it every time. Look at that Catwoman cover. I mean, it's perfect. It's really just perfect. Love the red background.
And I find she's not very. She doesn't she might be overused, but her stuff is not it's not rubber stamps. It's always different. It's always different. For me, right. Yeah.
No, I mean, she's quickly becoming my favorite cover artist. Like,
her and Sozamika are up there with that kind of stuff.
And this I had to get because I love the concept just of this team in general, because they're just better than the original. New Fantastic Four. Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Ghost Rider.
It is a
Look at
good
this
team.
and look at this team and tell me that is not better than the original Fantastic Four. Who
Great
would
Hulk,
you rather have on your team? I'm just saying.
right? You got a
I
little
want
bit of everything
these
there, right?
exactly.
You got the
Yeah.
thug, you got the streets, you got the invincible, you got a little bit of the horror. It's got everything.
I mean, yeah, Human Torch is great, but come on.
Okay, who would win in
Wolverine
a
and
fight?
Spider-Man?
Ghost Rider or Human Torch? How about that? I know
That's
my
that's
answer.
that's a good one. I'm still gonna go Ghost Rider. I'm gonna
I'm
go
going
Ghost
Ghost Rider.
Rider.
Yeah, in a fight.
Hulk and Thing. Hulk, no contest.
Hulk for sure. Yeah. Okay. How about this? And then who would match up? Let's say Wolverine and Richards. That'd be like a no-brainer,
Yeah. And then
right? He's
Invisible
making
and
noodle soup.
see, the thing is, Spider-Man, I think, is a better matchup for Human Torch because they're already friends and kind of have a
Okay.
similar, you
Sure.
know. But either way, I think I just think they win.
Yeah.
They win. And but I also got to give, so when I picked that up, the I think like the day before that came out, got to give a shout out to Mark at Legion of Comics because he had a post on IG saying, if you're interested in this new Fantastic Four team, because this is not the first time we've seen those four as the Fantastic Four. So he said, these are the books to pick up. This is the original story
Yeah.
of
Yeah, that issue. I think it was.
so Fantastic Four 346.
Yeah.
This is the first appearance of
Yeah.
Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider as the Fantastic Four.
And then 347 is on the cover.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I got these for like, I don't know, $2 each. Also found the second print, which
Nice.
has that. And then 348, there you go. There's
Yeah, 348.
the
Yeah.
new Fantastic Four.
Which
right
is
there.
great. That's a throwback. Like, you mean, throw up the cover, the new one. And it's definitely an homage to that. Like, that's so cool, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So
there you go. That's perfect.
yeah.
So well done.
That's the homage to the original.
In an homage to a $2 book.
Exactly. Yeah. And so and then it continues in 349. Right. And so because I was already in that area, I picked up the issue before this, 346, which you may have in your collection if you were specking on the Loki show, because this is the first appearance of the Time Variance Authority. Yeah.
That's good.
So
too,
also like a couple bucks for that.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, and I think, yeah, that was it for my new pickups there.
He's like aggressively relaxing. Sue Richards beats all the jabrones. That's so funny.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? You might have a point there. That's possible. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. I highlighted that foil is the best. I don't know. I'm still going new Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Love this story back in the 80s. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so there was X-23, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Hulk, Wolverine, and Venom. That sounds like a pretty good team as well. Yeah.
I did not know that as well.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So
cool.
That is that. And so how about you? You picked up some books today?
I grabbed some books today. Yeah. I grabbed I got a bit of an epic back bin pickup. So but
Nice.
that's for later.
Yeah.
That's for way later. And yeah.
Hey,
I'm actually
what's
still
going on, Hood Rat?
What's up, Hood Rat? So couple things. These are still on the shelf. And I know like, say what you will, they're still on the shelf. They're just going for something. But for like, I went to one shop just for cover. Still kind of grab it. I know it is. And this is the 1 in 10, I think.
Okay.
So
what is up, Street Side Anthony? How's it going,
what's up,
brother?
So I grabbed these.
Nice.
These guys here. I know
that's-
it was a controversial issue because of how everything was portrayed, but yeah.
I didn't pick that up, but
yeah. This stuff here. I just love like this cover. I'm not big into Hellcat, but that is a like I know the 1 in 100. Cool. The 1 in 100 is going for a pretty penny, but I just love this cover. It's really well done. Yeah.
What's the 100? Is it like just a version of that?
It's the version of that, yeah. This is the book I thought you wanted to pick up, the Public Domain.
Yes, that is it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I do want to pick that up as well.
Yeah, I definitely want to read this for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like, I guess it's talking about the relationship between the writer and the characters, right? Like the hero character, I'm assuming. I think if I read the synopsis correctly. But we're both a big fan of Mr. Zdarsky. Apparently he's moved away. He's not in Toronto anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But he still goes to the shop we go to, and he may go in because they had a whole bunch of these. So he may keep an eye out for these in the next few weeks. There may be some signed ones because he does that.
Hey, Gene. Yeah, no problem.
Gene, what's up? And this looked great. Sins of the Black Flamingo. I just love this cover.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's so good.
Yeah.
This was, it's an image. I thought it was another, that was somebody else. And so they've been doing these, like I picked up the Transformer IDW that they've done, but this is along the same line. I guess it's a bunch of Godzilla stories. So it's the same kind of thing where they're just grabbing a whole bunch of stories and just kind of, I think they're doing the same thing they did with Transformers.
Yeah.
But that cover is pretty dope.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
I grew up with that Godzilla, like watching those movies. So it's just, reminds me of being a little kid. I grabbed this. It looked kind of interesting. So the writers from, I guess, Ultraman, they created a new character, Redman. And then I guess battling some kaijus. I haven't read it yet, but it looks kind of interesting. But this is it's a pretty dope cover too. I like that one. What else did I get here? Oh, this is the other cover. I'll show that to you in a second. There's another book I thought you wanted to get, and I'll show it to you in just a second. But my Scotty Young had to grab that, even though I don't really care about Iron Cat.
Yeah. But yeah, another great Scotty Young cover. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a few. I think there's another one this week I grabbed as well. I don't know where it is. Oh, this one here. He did this of the variants. That's pretty cool.
Speaking of Scotty Young, Rich Davis, who's the writer of Cult of Dracula, he posted on Instagram. He had a T-shirt that he was at some con, and I guess he was with Scotty Young, and Scotty spilled red wine all over his white shirt.
Yeah,
and he got Scotty Young to sign his shirt like that.
Really?
He's responsible for that spill. It's a Scotty Young original.
That's brilliant. Get that thing framed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's brilliant. That's really good, actually. So this is the other book that I thought you wanted to get, and for sure you can still be able to find it on the shelves. But
yes, oh yeah,
so cool, right?
Yep.
Like as soon as I saw that, I should have pre-ordered it, but oh, that's a really good homage.
Mm-hmm. It
Very good.
really is. And that, yes, I do want to get that
And I know
still.
you're a fan of the DC the DC
DCs
Vampire.
versus Vampires. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like the series. What I want more than that though is the original. I still don't have the Batman 423.
You know what? We can talk about that after we show off the books. How about we talk about some books that we're going to be after at Terrificon? How about that?
Sure. Yeah.
Because
that might be one of them.
that might
Yeah.
be one of them. Do we have any more new? Yes, I have one more. So whether you like it or not, the app, I'm not even going to name it right now because I know some people just don't like it. It is what it is. And as soon as I was like foot out the door, that came on. So I'm like, let me just check the back bins. And you can find.
You found, yeah.
You can find them. They're in the back bins for cover price. So this one is the I actually bought this on when it was out, New Comic Book Day. I think this is the 1 in 10, I want to say.
Yeah, that's the curse words cover.
Yeah. It's pretty dope. Mm-hmm. So I did grab that on, but I didn't grab cover A. This is cover A for 8 Billion Genies, which is also pretty good.
Yeah, and I got the Jenny Frison one again because I
right. And then they had this blank sketch.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I'm bringing a bunch of blank sketch books with me, just to see if I can get some of the creators sign them, but they may or may not at Terrificon. So I think I have one more. That was it for New Comic Book Day. Ish, yeah. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glad you're able to pick up a few more of those 8 Billion Genies. Before,
you never know, right?
You never know.
I mean, for cover price right now,
yeah.
Like if you go look on eBay right now, like everything's just like it just exploded. Like it takes one announcement from. I'm sure a few places announced it as well. So
yeah, and guys, I would say just maybe don't.
Right.
I mean that's gonna cool off in no time.
100%.
Right? We've seen this so many times.
100%. So just like
yeah, exact same thing happened with Noctera.
Yeah,
I think when that was announced that Noctera was optioned, issue 1, you know, some of the variants they maybe doubled or tripled in value even, and that lasted like a couple of months and they were right back to where they used to be. So
yeah. So did you get any back issue bins or back issue pickups?
Yeah, I got a bunch.
Nice.
I do, which I'll get into because I got a whole bunch. Cool. And did you guys order the John Tyler Christopher Scarlet Witch Negative Space? I absolutely did. Yes,
we did.
Yeah.
Yes,
we both got those. He tried something different this time because
which worked, which is awesome.
It worked. Yeah. There was he's gone through, I guess, Shopify, and you had to set up a new account and all this, but it worked. And yeah, I know a lot of people were upset about not getting books the last time, the Boba Fett ones.
Which is a bit of fiasco.
Yeah, there was. But yeah, he's been trying to work that out, and this seemed to work this time. So
yep.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Yeah.
But it's a cool, like, I mean, for me, like, I mean, there's FOMO when it comes to, like, I'll show you another book, but like with John Tyler Christopher, I'm a fan of his art. So anytime he does, I just like to collect his pieces. Like, I mean, I think it's the Avengers 56 or 57. Like, it's not really, it's just, I'm going to get it graded. I'm going to get the Boba Fett graded. I'm going to get that Moon Knight graded, and I'm going to have them because I'm not buying them to try and sell them on eBay. I want those. I want those graded 9/8. I want to keep them in the collection. So yeah, FOMO. I'm definitely Michael. I succumb to FOMO for sure, 100%. But then there's certain times where I just want to support an artist, and he did it well this time. So those of you who don't know, you got early access, and David Mason probably did too, if you were subscribed to his old shop store. So what he did was, which
I
is
think it
very
was
smart,
if you had bought from him before.
but you also had to, like, in order for that to happen, you had to subscribe to that store.
Yeah.
So what he did was and I didn't actually know this. I did it at, like, I was trying to buy it and I was like, it's not working. So it took me like half an hour to get into it. Anyways, he took everybody who was part of that, their, I guess, associated email, and dumped it into Shopify. So if you entered in this code that he gave you, recognized your email, and you could start a new account. And he had I guess he knew he had a number of subscribers, like, say X number of emails, say like there's 3,000. I'm sure he had enough books to cover one book per person. So, or two. So smart. It was very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I almost forgot, before I get into my back issue stuff. I meant to play this before, but we can use it as
a good time for now.
The wrap up for the new comic book day.
Here we go.
Hey, look, speaking of John Tyler Christopher and
that cover's great.
Every time I see Sandy, it kills me.
With the ass. Sorry, excuse my language.
That's
so
the
good.
moneymaker right there. Anyhow, back issues. I got a haul here. My very first haul from a new shop in Toronto.
Nice.
We got a new shop, guys.
Nice.
So Nowhere Comics, who was already like my favorite online shop, run by this awesome couple, Ryan and Ashley. They were actually very close. Like, they were just running their shop from their apartment and their storage unit, which was literally like a few blocks from my house. So they were already very, like, you know, as local as an LCS can get. Anyways, no, they're great. So they just this past weekend had the grand opening of their brick and mortar location, which is always really exciting.
So they're on Cawthra?
They're on Cawthra, yes. Right in the junction.
The junction? Okay.
Yeah, so Nowhere Comics, also best bags in the game. These are the perfect bags for comics.
Wow, that's dope.
So there it is, nowherecomics.com. Check out their website. They always have there's amazing stock. They're always buying collections, and their store is beautiful. I went there, found some stuff. They were having a sale for their grand opening. So
cool. Nice.
Yeah. So I'll show what I got. Actually, before, I got a few books from, I guess, couple other stores first. I'll just show those random books. Moon Knight 37.
Nice.
That's Moon Knight cover. Filling in the last few issues I need to complete this run. I needed this second last issue. I think I'm pretty much almost done. I think I have almost all of these now.
You just need the last issue.
I have the last issue.
Oh, you have it? Okay.
Yeah. I think, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing like issue 3 or something stupid like that. Issue 3 and like a couple other random ones. But there's issue 37. Here's a good one. The Max issue 2.
Right?
Such a good Sam Keith cover.
Yeah. I don't know. There's not many Max fans, but I'm a fan of Max for sure. I think if you flip it around, there's it's a flip cover. I think it's got something on the back too.
It's white on the back.
It's white on the back.
Yeah. Yeah, let's check it out. I don't.
I think there's something on the back. I'm pretty sure. Some of them had it.
Let's see. What?
I think I have a bunch.
Yeah.
The ad see?
For Max issue 3.
Yeah. So it looks like a cover as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, cool. What's going on, Biggie Shaq? New books are the best kind. Absolutely. Again, Jenny Frisson. I'm just on such a Jenny Frisson kick, and this was a sweet find. Something is Killing the Children.
Nice.
Issue 11.
That's great.
Check out that cover. It's so good.
It's a bit of a spec book too. There's an origin story? No. Origin story? I think it's an origin story.
It's either origin or first appearance of a character. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's one of the two. Yeah. I got one of those graded.
Nice.
I love that cover.
Then this, I was missing this issue, and this cover's so good. I forget the artist's name. Batman Who Laughs, issue 5.
Ooh, that's cool.
That is a creepy cover. Really good. And then shout out to Sandy and Team Ramrod. He knows all about this. Amazing Spider-Man 221, first appearance of Ramrod.
Oh my God. How many of those do you have?
This is my first copy ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You guys joke about it all the time. I thought
but I've never actually, because he used to like put one up on every sale, and I don't know why, I just never bought one.
Okay.
And you know what? I finally did.
I think I sold Sandy some like a small, a short box of Amazing Spider-Man. That probably came from that box.
Maybe.
That's funny.
I don't remember. I don't remember what shop I bought this at, but yeah, it was.
Oh, I thought you got that from Sandy.
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell him.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, but so first appearance of Ramrod. This is actually, yes, Ramrod. This is actually one of my birthday books. This was released October 81. It's a birthday book.
Make sure you're protection.
Yeah, Ramrod. And this Marvel Tales, guys, the reprints. If you don't know, maybe some people are not aware, but there are some excellent covers for Marvel Tales that were not published anywhere else. Like they were made just for those, including this McFarlane cover for Marvel Tales 226.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's a Spider-Man reprint, but that's an original McFarlane piece for this cover. He did a bunch of these Marvel Tales.
That's great.
Yeah. So that's really cool. Yeah, it's another like for me as a huge McFarlane fan, I'd like to find the rest of these just for the covers again, because they're just reprints of old ASM stuff, but the covers are new, right?
That's dope.
Yeah. Absolutely. See, Chris knows what I'm talking about, and
Chris
hello,
knows.
Vancouver Comic Junkie. Yeah, no, there's some really good ones. Okay, so those are just from random shops, but Nowhere Comics. This is stuff I picked up at their grand opening sale this past weekend. They had, and beauty thing about Nowhere Comics, guys. Okay, they got everything. New comic books for New Comic Book Day. They do new releases. They do awesome back issue selection, ratio variants, exclusives, stuff like that. And then and slabs, and they have dollar bins. So there's a bunch of dollar bin stuff here. I got this, which you recommended. But I didn't pick up at the time, but I got it for $1. Radio Apocalypse issue 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good read.
Yeah. And then a couple more of these. I sometimes pick them up when I see them for $1 if they're in good condition. Wildcats #1.
Nice.
Jim Lee, right?
Yeah, they're like bunny rabbits are everywhere.
The superior cover, in my opinion, issue 2 with the foil.
So good.
So good. Yeah. I also really love this cover though, issue 4. That Warblade.
I don't care, man. Cool. I love the 90s art.
It's so good.
It's great.
I got a bunch of 90s stuff here. Hey, what's going on, Brian? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, maybe you can go without getting the elbow. Yeah, you won't. I don't expect you to get any elbows at nowhere. So I found the Thanos issue of this recently, which is issue 1. I found Cosmic Powers 2, which is focuses on Terrax. Cosmic Powers. This is 68 issue 3. I have issues 1 and 2, which have some very cool zombie covers, and this has
Oh, that's dope.
Richard Nixon on it.
Nixon.
I've shown that off before. I got the Jimi Hendrix zombie Jimi Hendrix, and now there's got Richard Nixon to go with it.
I am not a crook.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah. I actually haven't read it yet, but yeah, I'll check it out. Then I picked up some Punisher War Journals for $1. Why not? Some issues I didn't have. And this is a great cover. So this is just Punisher issue 5.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Punisher 5. War Journal 9. The Black Widow on it.
Yeah, all those War Journals, they have some great covers, but they're super cheap.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen half the bullshit yet. Here, I've got some more coming up.
Oh, you just wait.
Like not 1, but 2 more of these. You know,
Punisher. Oh my God, is he riding a
jet ski?
A jet ski.
Yeah, he stole a rental jet ski. Kiss that baby goodbye.
Have you ever tried to ride a jet ski? It's the hardest thing ever. Oh my God.
Not the ones you stand up on. No.
Oh yeah, it's like my buddy had 2 at his cottage.
I can imagine,
hardest
because
thing ever.
Like I've been on, like, you know, the ones that you sit on. And
yeah,
like,
no, with the super hard.
No, I can't. I have not tried one of those. This is actually a great cover. War Journal 21.
That's cool.
Yeah. Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water. Oh, I didn't pick it up because I already had a copy, but there's an issue of War Journal that has the best cover blurb ever. So it's got Punisher like fighting a guy in the water, like with scuba gear, and it says something about, or it says scuba diving lessons. I probably should have bought another one. And then, of course, one of these Joe Jusko covers, issue 33.
That's cool.
I love those painted covers. Yeah. And issue 40 as well, the last one, War Journal.
Is it actually the very last issue? Yeah.
No, I actually don't know what the last issue is.
Okay.
But Road Trip Punisher style. Yeah, these always had amazing blurbs on the cover.
Who's Schwarzenegger? I'm writing the little taglines for it.
Yeah. All right, and more 90s crap, guys. I'm sorry, but I went wild with the 90s stuff for $1. Why not? New Mutants 97. Cable and Wolverine. And Liefeld, of course. And this is actually a great find for $1. X-Force 15. First cool. Deadpool versus Cable fight.
That's cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that leg. Like, that's not even, is it possible?
Yeah.
Have his head down there?
Oh. If you're questioning that pose.
Okay, let's see.
You spoke too soon, because if you're questioning Liefeld's poses, that's nothing. That's got nothing on this cover he drew for Shadowhawk 0. Which
the fuck is that? What the hell is he doing? What is that? Is he crawling?
Crawling around like a cat or something.
Is that his ass?
That's his ass right there.
Oh, there's feet.
Yeah. Okay, there's feet. And
which is kind of questionable.
Okay, so yes, not a single foot. He's kind of drawn feet there.
Wow.
He's definitely drawn the ass. That's
That's
100%.
no, like are those his legs? Oh my god, this is
This
terrible.
is supposed to be his legs. Yeah.
Those his legs and kneecap. Is that kneecaps? Like he's wearing knee pads? That's just
He's
horrific.
got knee pads.
Sexy Shadow Hog.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's the feeling I was trying to get across here for you.
Here,
Okay, yeah. So this
why
is
don't you come up with a sexy tagline for that? Let's do a War Journal style word bubble for that bad boy.
yeah. So yes, this is exactly like the Milo Manara Spider Woman cover, controversial
Yeah,
Spider Woman
yeah.
cover, which was exactly like a Danger Girl cover, but this came before all of them, I believe. Shadowhawk Zero probably did. So yeah, there you go. And then okay, I think this is the last Liefeld cover, but it is also this is the cream of the crop. This is the finest. I'm so glad to finally own this book because it is just one of the most stressful covers I've ever seen. It is, yeah, it makes you question everything. It's also like it really sums up Rob Liefeld in a lot of ways, love him or hate him, but that's a Rob Liefeld cover right there with the
Oh my god.
so this is Captain America issue 2 when he came back to do Captain America. Look at just the grimace. I mean, just the he can only draw a face one way, and it's that way. There's just a random floating head.
What the
Look
hell
at
is that his foot that looks like
look at Captain America's little dress shoes that he's got on. His ripped, everything's ripped.
if you hold it far enough back, that doesn't look like a dress shoe.
But look, there's a floating head and a floating hand. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. These completely disparate elements. I don't know what that shield is doing around his arm. Very strange.
Oh my god, that's
And then yes, there's the one. There's the. That's
oh the
actually the one
thick,
I
yeah.
like the most. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thick
I actually want a
chest.
copy of that too. Because
Yeah.
that's just comical.
But you know, like if you look up worst Liefeld covers, this always is always on the list. I have I personally have a real soft spot for Rob Liefeld. I actually really kind of like him because he he's always just done his own thing, and it's like nobody else. Like you when you see a Rob Liefeld piece, you immediately know that's what you're looking at, and he's made it work somehow for himself. He's made a career out of it, so good on him. I don't know. Plus, it's just insane. I don't know. Yeah, I love it. I love it and hate it. But you know what? I'll get back to some maybe better covers here. Or not. I have more 90s stuff too. Actually, this is cool. I don't even remember what this is.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. It was just a random. Oh man. Okay, I'm seeing something else. Okay, this is King of Nowhere issue 4, and this is written by W. Maxwell Prince, the same writer as Ice Cream Man. So, yeah, I just thought that was a cool cover. Oh, here's another cool find for $1. John Byrne's Next to Men issue 1.
Oh, Next Man, yeah.
Yeah. A couple of weird books here. I don't know what this is. Just thought it was Rottweiler. Thought that was a cool cover. It's blood splatter and it says Rottweiler. Okay. And then this is weird. From Eternity Comics, Vampires issue 3. And check out the tiniest little fangs you've ever seen. Look at what are those? Those
my
are like
God.
snake fangs or
That's
something.
hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a weird one. All right, then I got some actual stuff that I do really want. Batman 538 with a Kelly Jones cover. Love Kelly Jones. And no, I guess not. More 90s goodness with the what do you call it? That foil, chromium, whatever. Anyhow, Superman 82.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
And cool negative space cover here. Booster Gold 16.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I think my first ever Booster Gold comic. I've never read any.
Yeah. That's a really cool cover.
Cool cover. And then, hey guys, you remember Cross Gen Comics? Well, Scion issue 1, Cross Gen, and Meridian issue 1. And then I think that was all the dollar bin stuff, and I just got some other random stuff here. Spider-Man 75, the Gleason cover. Right.
It's always good just to have one of those. I think.
Yeah.
I think at some point, like, I don't know, all those webhead things. Like, I mean, people have whatever opinion, but they're good to have. Nice.
Crimson Rain, Black Chrysanthemum.
I'm still waiting. Hopefully, it'll happen in Terrificon when the Defect boys will have Black Chrysanthemum fighting against Chewbacca.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for that. So.
Then a few more Jenny Frison covers, Batman, Superman 20, and Catwoman. Yeah. Catwoman 32, and then
that's such a good cover.
Catwoman 36, yeah.
Yeah, that's such a great cover.
So good. Yeah, I love this. And this, not Jenny Frison, but definitely gives me some Jenny Frison vibes. Vengeance of Vampirella 21. Very cool cover. And this, wanted this one for a while. Universe X6, the Alex Ross Moon Knight cover.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm. Moon Knight with a couple of Uzis. And a few more here. Picked up some really bunch of Brian Boland covers as well. Invisibles issue 10. The Opium cover there. Brian Boland, of course, another one of my favorites. And he did this Secret Origin special cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Two-Face and Riddler and Penguin.
My classic.
Yeah. And then I'd never even seen this cover before, but another awesome Boland cover. Robin issue 1.
Oh, I had one of those in the Whatnot sale. Yeah, that's a great cover.
And then one of the best he's ever done, Legends of the Dark Knight 50 with the Joker cat. Yeah. So there's some Boland, and what I got, just 4 left. Really cool homage cover here. Flashback Deadpool with the Nick Fury.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Steranko
cover. I've seen a few books with that sort of Steranko-esque cover. It's pretty good.
And they had stacks of this book, so I could not get another one. Spider-Man issue 1.
Hey, I'm trying to get all of them in 9/8, man.
Yeah. And then a silver as well.
Nice.
Yeah, again, they had a stack of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they have any of the other ones?
They had 1 gold Just
Did they
one
have
gold. I didn't get
okay.
it, but
No Newsy or
I didn't
Platinum?
see any. No,
Okay.
they're pretty much all these.
All right. I'll swing by and see.
But nice near mint copies.
Cool.
Okay, last book, and I'm ashamed to say that this is a book I did not have in my collection. I don't know how, especially given that I'm a diehard McFarlane fan, and yeah, you won't believe it, but I did not own this book, but I do now. Spawn issue 1.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
Wow. I actually didn't know that you didn't own that.
And I'm blowing people's minds right now with this book. It's like, okay, big deal. Everybody owns this book. Well, guess what? I didn't. For
Nice.
some reason.
Do you have
I
any
didn't
other
have it.
spawns?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do. But just not I just didn't have issue 1 for I don't know. Yeah. I mean, the memory's a little fuzzy. I feel like I might have owned it when it came out and then like sold it or whatever, but um yeah, just didn't have this. And it wasn't like a priority, like, oh, I got to go get that today, because
Yeah.
it's just like one of those things, right? So, but they had it, and um, it's really nice condition. So, yeah, said, why the hell not? There we go.
Nice. I still have
Thumbs up.
mine from when I got it off the rack.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a newsstand?
No, it is not a newsstand.
No,
No,
that's too
not
bad.
that kind of rack.
Neither is this.
I got it from a comic shop. I don't think at that particular point, I wasn't buying books off of like newsstand. Because I was old enough that I was like venturing off to comic shops and stuff.
Well, I remember when I first started going to comic shops, before that, and even actually around the same time, I was also still buying comic books at Shoppers Drug Mart.
A lot of
At the
people have
drugstore.
messaged, yeah. Like, I mean, anytime I post up Newsy, people will always chime in and be like Max Milk or Becker's or
Yep.
Shoppers Drug Mart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
always.
Yeah.
For those any Americans in the chat, Shoppers Drug Mart is like your Walgreens. I guess would that be the equivalent, Walgreens or
Yeah, or
something like that, or
CVS.
CVS? Yeah, with smaller receipts.
Yeah, right.
Dope. That's nice. I'm gonna have to definitely.
Yeah.
We'll venture out there and check out the shop.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, man. It's awesome, and it's really it's really aimed at comic collectors as well, and that like it's not it's kind of off the beaten path a bit. Like there's not going to be a lot of foot traffic there. It's like you got to kind of know about it to which I think I think is going to work really well for them because they're kind of building from the website up, right? Which I know they've had a lot of success with the online stuff. So
again, they benefited from the whole lockdown thing. Like people
absolutely
were only buying online.
Yeah.
So
it's really like an extension of it, right? Because they're storing these comics somewhere anyways. Why not sell those comics out of that space as well? So they got a retail space. Like I think that's essentially kind of the philosophy behind it, was like, why not, in addition to selling them online, have a place people can walk in and physically buy them. And so
it's a great idea. It's bold,
and it's really really nice shop. So
it's bold. So
very cool.
Awesome. Good for them. Definitely need to check that out. Cool.
So you got some back
I got some
stuff.
I got some back issue stuff. I got a couple things. I'm doing my final sweep through some of the long boxes, and I'm still finding stuff. Like all the keys and stuff are on their way to CGC, but I'm still finding some cool stuff. So I thought I'd show that first, quick, and then I'll get into. I picked up one really big book today, and I'm pretty stoked. But it was a bit of a process to get it, and I'll let you guys know. Anyways, so some of the fun stuff I posted this today. I think I had the whole run, Black Lightning. I didn't even know this existed. It's a pretty cool cover. Pretty cool book.
Nice. Yeah.
We're gonna do an unboxing right after this. 100%. I brought it. I'm into something new. Black Lightning. I did post these. I sent pictures to Vancouver. I love all these Blade books, but they're definitely catching some heat now. But I have multiple on multiple. Issue 1 is eluding me, but these are pretty dope from that run. But this is pretty cool. I had a couple issue 2, and this is pretty popular. That's a really cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Vampire. It's so good. What else did I get? Oh, this is from, and I found a whole bunch. I didn't even know I had these. First Onslaught. So just a ton of them, and they're all like beautiful condition. It was nice to find that. So yeah, I'm doing like another sweep through it, and I'm finding, not that I was lazy about like going through some of the long boxes, but I missed some stuff and some pretty cool stuff. And also like stuff pops off like Spot, and I go and find it because it's there. So Spot, I don't know if you saw the images from Into the Spider-Verse 2.
No, but I heard about this.
So they showed some images of Spot, which is pretty cool. So I just picked up or pulled out those books that are popular because you never know. But this was cool. I'll find Darkwing Duck.
Yeah. Nice.
So there was a bunch of Disney stuff in there too, which is kind of cool. But I love Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, I used to watch it.
Right?
Yeah, great show.
Is there one more from the other day? Yeah. So this is cool. Black Panther 14. This is first Steranko? No. Is it first Steranko work in Marvel?
No, first Steranko work at Marvel was an issue of Strange
Frank
Tales.
Miller. Sorry, Frank Miller.
Mm-hmm.
So first Frank Miller. My bad. I know I got the two mixed up. So first Frank Miller work on Black Panther 14. It's kind of a cool cover.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. That was his first?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Could be wrong, but when I did look it up, I think that was his first cover. I'm not saying
first cover. Okay.
Yeah. And then I picked up some stuff at. There's a couple more here. I grabbed some weird stuff that I've been finding, and I'll just show it kind of quickly. Like this. I don't even know what this is.
I couldn't tell you.
Angel Fire. Like there's an old Wonder Woman cover kind of like this, but it's not really an homage, but it's just downright weird. There's this stuff here. I don't know if anybody knows about it. Satanica. I guess that was a series, but close your eyes if you don't want to see it. But there's some.
Yes, that's Glenn Danzig's comic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from the Misfits. Glenn Danzig. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it says right there, Danzig. Yeah, he wrote that. I don't know if it's any good, but
yeah, I have no idea. But I just like the cover. I just pulled some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you have this one, Frankenstein and Dracula, the tops?
Yes, I think you sent me one of those.
Not the Frankenstein. I sent you the movie. Did I send you this one? No, I sent you a different one.
Maybe someone sent me one. It might have been Rocksteady, actually.
Yeah, maybe it was Rocksteady.
Yeah, someone sent me one. Yeah,
that's kind of cool. this Betty Page, I guess, homage to Jungle Comics, which is kind of cool. Some Blood Syndicate stuff. Blood Syndicate is getting some attention now, but that's pretty cool. And this one is really, yeah.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, I know Danzig is a huge, big time comic collector as well. Yeah,
I didn't know that. This is, I don't know if it was I guess it was a series, but I guess they took the turtles and threw them into like a little bit more adult oriented storyline. So body count.
Yeah, that looks familiar.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I just did a quick little research for it, but yeah, pretty cool cover. Those. All right, let me just do that there. So some of the stuff that I grabbed from Beguiling. You can find this in the back issue bins, guys. It's super cheap. It's everywhere. Wonder Man, paid $2 for it. I posted this up last week. You can see it. It says $2. You can find it. Do not pay the prices that people are asking at all.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. Don't pay more than $2 for that.
Don't pay more than $2. This is for my.
Here's a tip. How about you pick up instead? You know what? Pick up Forceworks #1, which features the death of Wonder Man.
Right.
Yeah.
For my guy, Vancouver comic junkie.
Oh, Grendel. Yeah.
Yeah. I've always wanted this. I still want issue 1. I'm slowly picking them up, but Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to. I've never. I own the whole not hardcover, but the trade paperback, but I don't know them individually.
Yeah, same here. I don't. I mean, I still really want. If what is it? Issue 2. The
yeah, I picked it up a few months ago.
Yeah.
But I want them
I
all.
don't have any of those.
All in first print. So this is first print. So it's kind of cool. Grendel Power, right? Just some spec stuff. Sword Master issue 2. I think this was a couple bucks as well. This was $2. So they're in the back issue bins, guys. Also something that is just a couple bucks. I was trying to find issue 1. Maybe don't pay $2. Maybe pay getting some attention, but I guess this is first appearance of, I don't know, the character's name, Destiny. I don't know. I just picked it up because I know it's a bit of a spec book. But don't pay more than $1 for it.
Are you familiar with these Grundle comics? I've never heard of this. Wesley, I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Vancouver Comic Junkie is the Grendel fan.
Not Grendel. He said Grundle.
What's Grundle?
I don't know.
Grundle. No.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Even though you want me not to.
I am a Carnage fan. I've always wanted this book, but it just took off, and I was never willing to pay the price. So I found it for cheap today.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right. It's just it fits within my Spidey collecting. I really do like this book.
Yep.
So I grabbed it today.
Cover.
It was pretty cheap. Speaking of Spider-Man and McFarlane, well, not really speaking of them, but I'm a big fan of him as well. So Amazing Spider-Man 306. That dope homage to Action Comics? Yeah, Action Comics. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Newsstand, but I don't think it really matters at this particular point in time, but it's still pretty cool. Great cover.
Yeah.
Great cover. Great. I did partake in some 90s stuff. Bloodshot. Anytime I see it, I grab it.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
Great cover.
I love that cover.
It's so amazing. Oh, it's so good. But it's Bloodshot. I was happy to find this second appearance of Squadron Supreme, Avengers 86. This was like $10. It's not in the best condition. I do have their first appearance, but I was just leafing through the Avengers.
Still double-digit Avengers.
Yeah, right? Under sub 100. So it's pretty cool.
It's good. Always good. Yeah.
Anytime I do see this and it's a reasonable price, I will grab it. Abigail. That is a good book to have.
Oh, Abigail, what's her name?
Brand,
right. Yeah.
She's, I don't know if it's going to be Amelia Clark or not, but we're going to be getting her at some point. Yeah. So it's a cool cover nonetheless.
Yes, they were just talking about that on today's episode of Spec Tales.
Oh, yeah?
Which, congrats to those guys. It was their 50th episode.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those guys are great. I love their show.
Absolutely.
I throw it on to the background whenever like I'm doing stuff or boxing books or whatever. It's great.
Yeah, I listened to it today at work when I was sanding.
Sanding away. I love me some Vader.
Yeah.
Especially doing the Force Choke. Love it. Not a huge spec book, but it's Vader 1 of the 2020 series, I think. And this is a character I'm specking on. Like, I'm not going to be sleeping on this character at all. He's coming. You know he's coming.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the big bads. I think he's going to be a huge character, Thrawn. I'm also a fan of, we did mention, JTC. Does these, whether you like it or not, I love these action figure variants. I think they're dope, especially this Thrawn one. Speaking of Thrawn, issue 2. Still kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of really makes sense especially with the Obi-Wan show and us getting Vader once again. Where do you go from there? It's like,
well, Ahsoka needs a big bad, and she mentioned Thrawn, so
yeah,
they're not going to throw Vader back in there. Like,
no, and like that's a hard act to follow, right? Especially because Vader was like just total badass in the Obi-Wan show, right? I mean, he was awesome. So they've got to follow that up with a pretty I think Thrawn, it just makes sense to be the next,
Vader's also gone at that particular point in time. Like,
exactly.
During the Ahsoka show, like he's gone, so they need a new big bad, and Thrawn, I think, is going to be it. I'm excited. Like it's really not a spec book, but I love these. Tolkien, Hobbit. I do have Lord of the Rings, but I found this Hobbit today for a pretty good price. It's big. It's a square bound book. Most of the time I do see it. It's not going to be in the best condition because I'm assuming most people read it.
Yeah.
I would have read it as a kid because I read, The Hobbit. I read Lord of the Rings, like as a kid. I loved it. One of my favorite books. So almost there, guys. 4 books. Like I said, I'm going to bring some books to Terrificon to get signed. Like it or not, I'm a big fan of Bagley and his work. I'm not saying I'm going to bring these to get signed, but I freaking love these.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There is, like, for me, it's just like McFarlane and his Venom, but the way Bagley, like, it's just so cool. So good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because for me, like, that's always definitely huge. Those Bagley Spider-Man books, there's a lot of nostalgia there for me as well, because
same here.
After McFarlane, it was like Bagley and all that Venom stuff. Like, yeah.
I'm bringing some books he's going to be there, so I'm going to bring some books to get signed for sure. Not those, but yeah, I'm going to bring some stuff. Probably bring about 4 books to get signed. hopefully CGC will be there so they can do the witness and I can send it off at the same time. But
Yeah.
sending it to CCS takes a long time. But. Okay, guys, last book. And it's a book that I've always wanted. It's a book I was hoping was going to be in the collection. It was not.
Is it Spawn 1?
It's Spawn 1, newsstand. This is more like, the character for sure. It's first appearance, but this is more the cover. I'm a Spider-Man fan. And I couldn't pass this up. I couldn't let this go to someone else. I don't care if it's kind of beat up. It's probably about a 2.24. I'm definitely going to get it graded. But it took me, I sent some pictures to my grader today. He kind of confirmed. I sent him photos. I went through it. It's intact. Spine's intact. Staples are good. Spine has wear. I'm building up this book, but hold on a second. Nothing's clipped out of it. All the pages are there. You got to make sure of that when you're buying a book like this. Take your time and don't rush it, just to make sure. Check the back cover, check everything. So what I present to you, Amazing Spider-Man 50.
Oh, dude, no way. Are you serious? Oh my God.
I know, right? I had to jump on it. The colors are pretty good. It's in good shape. It's a 2.25. It's exactly what I envisioned in owning this book. So
I was not expecting you to pull out a banger like that. Oh my God. That, yes, Grail, like,
yeah,
absolute Grail.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh man, congrats. That is so good. That's straight up one of the best Spider-Man books you can own. And like,
covers for me, it's probably one of the best Spider-Man covers ever. It's so but it took me some time.
Kingpin is just, he's one of the best villains, period. For me, in my opinion.
So when I envisioned myself owning this book, it was in that range. I knew it was going to be lower grade for sure. But I love it. For anybody that's seen my videos, I love seeing the age of the book, right? As long as it's like intact and it's not messed up or like totally like ripped in half, or I'm not gonna grade a page or the front cover. So
that is so awesome. And what's going on, RP? No, not all the books were like this before.
You missed them all, bro. They're just all like this.
Yeah, no. But
I think we can agree it's probably one of the up there and best time all cover covers of all time.
For sure. Yeah.
So I had to, but again, guys, it's good to have people in your corner. If you're into books like this, I have my presser grader. He's a friend of mine, so I send him photos. He confirmed, you have to confirm, right? And then also what I did was, and don't jump off and to go see the video, but Swaggle House, big shout out to him. He posted a video about he's done this chart for Silver Age books. I think he took 100 of the most popular Silver Age books and he tracked their sales from 2018 to now. And what it showed was, I'm going to put it in a nutshell. What it showed was the percentage of what it increased per year. And what it really exemplified was during the whole lockdown, everything was crazy. Prices were doubling, this, that, the other. So what it showed was from 18 to now, you can almost guarantee that most books like this will increase between 15 to 30% per year, right? Yeah. So if you can gauge what that book was in 17 or 18 and you can do the math up, I did that. And that helped me. I paid 15% under FMV for this book. So that's
awesome.
Math skill also helped me.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of me fumbling around trying to figure out, I did a quick little whatever on GP and it worked. Again, it's good to have friends in your corner. You should check out Swaggle House's video. It's awesome. It's on.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah. It's very, very informative, especially when you're hunting books like this. And it only takes, maybe 10 minutes of your time if you're seeing the book, seeing the price, etc. So
I mean, there's no question now is probably a very good time to buy some of these
100%.
bigger books, right?
100%. Most books, most
Because
of the
it's they're not going to stay at those prices forever. Absolutely not.
well, like I said,
Um,
like I mean, now we're back into. I think a lot of the books are hitting their actual floor of where they
mhm.
should be from 2018. We're not at
Yeah.
2018 prices at all, but
No,
we are
no.
at 2022 prices of what it should be.
Yeah.
I think everything is correcting itself slowly to the point where
Mhm.
it's actually where you should be, what you should be paying for books. I'm not saying things are undervalued, but having that information with you helps. So
Absolutely.
especially when you're buying, like when you're picking up, you know, other books and stuff like that, sure. But when you're hunting, and we hunt books like this all the time,
Mhm.
and it's useful to have that. So
Yeah.
it was yeah. Shout out to him.
Anyways, that's awesome. Yeah, congrats. That's
Thanks, man.
incredible. I
Yeah, it
love
was
that. I just want to point out, Chris, that's an incredibly bold statement there. I
oh
mean
wow, really?
I mean that is that I kind of agree.
I kind of
It's
agree too. Yeah.
I mean there's a lot of contenders for that.
But
But
Silver
yeah,
Age,
it's
I don't know,
man,
like
I'm just
like there's like easily beats most of the Fantastic Four books for me. Anything in that Silver Age, to be honest with you.
the cover.
Yeah, Silver
Yeah,
Age. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
but it's
Yeah, yeah.
like I
Oh,
mean
yeah, it's so good.
you're a big Kingpin fan for sure. I'm a
Yes.
fan of Kingpin, but I'm
Yeah.
more of a fan of uh, what Ramita did here. Like this is just
Mhm. Yeah,
crushed it,
absolutely.
crushed it. So I'm happy to own this. It's going to get graded. Even if it comes back at 2, I'm fine. It's going nowhere. It's staying with me. It's beautiful. The back looks pretty good. So yeah, and that's the other thing. It's the opportunity. Like I mean, I went into the shop. I went to Silver Snail. Some guy had sold them an almost complete ASM run, and I was like, oh my god, they're all here. So I asked to look at it, and I asked to look at the other ones. So again, it's
Mhm.
about opportunity as well.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, that's awesome. You've
I've had luck there. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. No, that's
They sold
amazing.
that Hulk book today, the Hulk 181. That was
Oh
a good
wow.
price too.
Yeah,
It was
that would
raw and it was $4,000, and it was in pretty good shape. So,
mm,
anyways, guys, I thought it'd be, obviously this is fun for myself, but there's some information there. Like I mean, you know, it's
yeah,
one thing to hunt, you know, little spec books and stuff, and you know, and look up the
absolutely.
price and stuff. But there's another thing to invest in. For me, putting money into this is investing in it. Getting graded is investing in it. So
Mhm. What's good foam panels and columns? Thanks for joining us. Yes. And you know what? Let's do a quick just comparison here between the what Chris says is the best Silver Age cover, and I got to agree, it's right up there. I don't know if I can say if it's the best because I'd have to look. I can just think of a few off the top of my head that are real contenders, but still one of the best. So if you want to hold that up,
okay,
one of the best Silver Age covers ever, with what is, I think, without question, the best modern cover ever,
there we
which
go, side
is
by side. Yeah,
Shadowhawk
it's pretty close,
issue
man.
0.
It's
Yeah.
pretty close. I can see where Liefeld got his inspiration from.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
he was like, oh, he needs a bit of an ass, so I'm going to draw an ass. You know, Spider-Man's missing that in this picture.
Yeah. Silver Surfer 4. Okay, so but then what's better between the two of
Silver Surfer
these?
4. Silver Surfer 4 is also a beautiful cover. 3 and 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But Chris, which one of these is better? Because I know that's a tough decision right there. Yeah, I was gonna say there's some Silver Surfer covers, there's some Thor covers, there's some uh There's probably even some FF covers, honestly, that would be real contenders. But you know what? If you're gonna pick just one, you can't really go wrong with that Spider-Man 50. It's so good.
Easily top 10 Silver Age. Easily.
Easily.
So
I think you might be able to send us some pics.
I bet you could.
And
Cosplay.
that's true.
Whackability.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. This is Rob. This is Liefeld doing his best Frank Miller right there. You can see it. I mean, he would sometimes, experiment with that stuff. Yeah, he did that for certain books where he was trying to I mean, this is inked by someone else, but it's got that Frank Miller style to it. Yeah.
Okay, so that being said, so we're going to Terrificon.
Mm-hmm.
What 5 books are you after?
Well, I mean,
because you're gonna forget as soon as we get there.
Yeah, I probably will. I hadn't really thought about if there's anything in particular I'm looking for. I did mention, because it was on my list for this year, Batman 423, right?
Oh,
The
okay.
McFarlane Batman. I would love that.
That's on my list as well. Yeah.
God, let's see. Tomb of Dracula 13, second appearance of Blade.
Tomb of Dracula, right? 13. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Although a low grade copy, because a low grade copy of 10 is still commanding a very high price, right?
Yeah, so it is. Yeah.
I'm not trying to get a first appearance of Blade right now, but a second appearance of Blade, yeah, that might be doable. And then there's another one. Yeah, I don't know. See, I have like my wish list, but I know they're not really. I'd have to really think about what I'm actually. I'd say something like Batman 423 is being a bit more realistic, whereas like I have books at the top of my head like First Sabretooth, right?
Okay.
I would love that. Am I going to buy that at a con though? Probably not. I mean, just you never know.
But, you never know, right? If the opportunity presents itself.
Mm-hmm. Also got to remember US dollars. So see how
most stuff we like, you mean aside from this, but most stuff like you do buy online, it's all in US dollars. So
that's true. Yeah,
right?
That's true.
I think I'm gonna have to bite that bullet as well. So
but was there anything else I had in mind? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's not anything at this moment that I'm really kind of hunting for. I'm looking to sell some books first, I think.
There you go. See. Okay.
Speaking of which, well, actually, are there books in particular you're going to be looking for?
I definitely want first print of Batman as well. Yes, we are going. I definitely want a first print of Batman for sure. 423. Yeah, 100%. And I've decided I'm actively going to be seeking out a 129 for sure. So that's gonna be my primary focus. And I think there's so many of them out there, but I think I can find one there. So
yeah.
But again, I think I'm gonna aim for like a 6, maybe a 7 ish, something like that. So
yeah.
Yes. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but I was just curious. Like, I mean, we're gonna have 8 hours in the car to hear Newbie talk about Tales of Suspense 39 while we talk about the other books.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going there really with any intention of picking up some huge grail or anything. It's because it's more about
meeting
like
people.
we said, meeting people.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
digging through bins. I'm far more interested in looking through bins than slabs on the wall. So, I mean, I'll look at that stuff, of course, but that's not why I'm going, right? So, um, if I see something that's makes sense, then we'll see. But what was I going to say? Oh, so sale. So if everything goes according to plan, I think I'm going to do my first Whatnot sale tomorrow night. I'm scheduling it for tomorrow night,
There you go. Nice.
9 o'clock. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's my first sale, so it's gonna be just
Cool. Yeah, chill.
shot in the dark. I guess we'll see what happens.
Cool.
And,
Nice. Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a bad experience on Tuesday.
Oh no, what happened?
I guess they had a glitch
Yeah.
on Monday night, and I was loading I loaded all the books, whatever. Tuesday,
Mhm.
get everything ready. I go to load up the sale. It's just erased. Everything is erased. The sale was erased.
Yeah.
The books I loaded up were erased. Everything was gone. So quickly had to start up a new show, and I was like trying to enter the stuff manually on the fly, and it just wasn't working. I had to call the show. It was terrible.
That's what I'm worried about. Something like that happening, but we'll see.
Terrible. So just whatever comes your way. Oh, whatever does come your way, just take it with just whatever. People are there just to hang out in the chat too. Throw some chill music.
Yeah.
People just want to hang out, right?
Yeah, same here. I mean, and I'm not like going into it with like the pressure of I've got to sell these books.
Yeah.
Whatever happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you all recognize that sound?
I do. Yeah. You gonna show
Ready?
what's in there? Yeah.
I don't know which one of this. I ordered 3. Vancouver Comic Junkie has been trying to help me. He's my I'm his Padawan, or he's my sensei. Because I know nothing about these things, but I am trying. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to get into them. That's dope. Oh my god,
it's so good. Terrificon sounds like a conceited transformer. Absolutely. Oh, the Elbow Man was on your Whatnot? No.
Oh, I took Elbow Man was polite to me.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was extremely polite to me. Yeah. This is Chris, this is actually sealed in the bag. Should I not take it out of the bag? Like, is it actual? I'm not going to take it out of the bag. All right, guys.
That's an incredible reference. PM Dawn. Wow.
Wow, PM Dawn. That's a deep cut, PM Dawn fan.
Deep cut, man.
Wow. Yeah, I know PM Dawn. All right. So, love me or hate me, I'm doing it. First one. Thank you, Chris.
E.T. That's a dude. Yeah.
Thank you, Chris, Vancouver Comic Junkie. He is helping me tremendously, but this is my new thing. I'm doing it.
That's an excellent choice.
Cool, right?
There.
Well, it's from Vancouver. He was like, if you're going to try and get, first you, look at this one. E.T. is awesome, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, man. Now, you guys can't show me this stuff because
but how it's
sealed.
Yeah, it's sealed.
Yeah.
But it's Chris, it's in this like it's in this other sealed thing here. It's just weird. But it's in a shrink wrap. Like inside there it's sealed. So that's the Spawn 1 VH stuff. See?
Yes.
Here's my Spawn 1. Put up your Spawn.
That's it. Yeah, hold on. Where did I put it? Somewhere here. Yes. Finally. If you guys missed it, I finally own a Spawn 1.
E.T.
Yeah.
So that's that. Yeah, it's got some keep. Yeah, I don't know if I should take it out of that. I don't know. Yeah, this thing is like sealed around it. Play it. But it's, if you guys can, yeah, it's like sealed in there. Yeah. So.
Yeah,
But it's
nice.
it's like there's so many different printings, there's so many different variations. So yeah, thank you, Chris, for helping. Hellraiser.
What's this looking for? Sealed Hellraiser first print. That would be very cool. Yeah.
So, Wes, you're collecting as well. It's like a dirty little secret of like everybody collecting VHS tapes now. It's just something else to collect, right? Especially like when you talk about nostalgia. I talked with Chris about this nostalgia of books. It's the same nostalgia.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I love VHS. Maybe for next week, I'll pull out some of the VHS I do own. They're not sealed, but
sure. Okay.
Just to show you ones I would like to find sealed, and maybe Chris can
see now you're pointers. There. You go. See, you're like. Right? I can hear it.
Now the wheels are turning.
I can hear it. It's just something else. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, RP, if you missed it, I did not own this book before. Now I do. So yes. Thank you. Believe it or not. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. One of us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something. It's something cool.
Yeah. That's okay.
I know some people make judgments about it, whatever, but it's fun.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, it's just funny because it's one of those books that like it's like Spider-Man 1 or something, you know. At this point, it's like a book that you might just people just kind of overlook. I still think it's an amazing book, even if.
But it's slowly is creeping up. Mm-hmm. It's slowly creeping up. We know there's a million printed, but it's slowly creeping up, right?
Yeah.
It's still you present a high grade copy of Spawn 1, and people are still like, okay, like it still has some weight behind it. I don't care. It's still a great book. Spawn's a great character. McFarlane's awesome.
Absolutely.
So.
Will you get the VHS graded?
No, right now I'm just gonna buy them. Yeah. Like, I mean, Chris has shown me a few, but I mean, if I do, maybe I'll buy them graded. I don't know. Like this is like this is my first one. It's like very early stages. So I'm not even thinking about grading anything.
I'll show you. I'll tell you if I could pick one tape right now, I'd get Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There you go.
Yeah, first print. Speaking of which, our very own Texas Chainsaw Massacre, J2. What's going on,
J2?
Man?
Get that chain rolled up.
Yes. I hope we can help.
Oh, we can make it smart.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Show him Liefeld's awesome work. That'll bring a smile to his face.
Oh.
J2 here. Your day can't be this bad.
Well, you can show him what you got.
No, show him Liefeld. That'll make him smile.
Okay. Where the hell did I put it?
Did it run away on the floor? Did it crawl away?
Yeah,
did it crawl away?
I think it did. I'll find it here somewhere. Well, first of all, there's this very intriguing book, Rottweiler. I don't know what the hell this is, but I'm gonna find out. But first, we gotta find that book.
All right. What did you think of What did you think of Obi-Wan? Quickly.
Yeah, like it. I'd say I liked it. Not as much as Mandalorian. All right. But as it is as its own show, yeah, overall I'd say I liked it. I thought it was I liked Ewan McGregor a lot. I liked what they did with Obi-Wan. Most of all, I like Darth Vader. I mean, just that was like a no-brainer. You put Darth Vader in a show and he's doing the stuff that he's doing in that, like that's
right.
it's kind of like cheating almost. Like the rest of the show didn't even have to be that good. And so was it the best Star Wars thing I've ever seen? No, definitely not. But I thought it gives me hope for like kind of future projects. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you think?
So I agree with you. Mandalorian for me, it feels like a new Star Wars project. Like it feels
Yeah.
brand new. It plays upon a lot of the Star Wars things that I love. It touches upon it. That's why I can identify with it, and I really like it. Obi-Wan felt like I had taken a break from the trilogy. I went to grab some popcorn or drink. I came back, and then this is the remainder of the movie, right? And it just kind of played out. Okay, like the movies themselves they're awesome. They're great. They're not like, don't throw stones at me, but they're not like hugely like there's a lot of groundbreaking stuff, but you know, they're campy, they're whatever, like some of the acting. I'm just saying, like, so this was the same thing, but it just it drew me back to that. And the reason that I felt so emotional is because it gave me that connection that I never had to Luke and Leia. Like they were cool, they were characters, but it made me identify with them and understand that whole Obi-Wan thing much better. Like now I understand, like, you know, when Vader's like, oh, I sensed something that I haven't, you know, that one time, and he makes that mention to Obi-Wan, that makes sense when they're fighting the last fight, right? And he takes the draw and he dies or vanishes, right?
Yeah.
And I know now that's why Leia went to him, like why she sent that message, right? Like,
yeah,
you know, I'm talking about
you really understand.
You get that connection, right? Like, like when he was saying goodbye to her, I was like, oh my God, like it took me back to that moment when she's asking him for help. She's asking him for help because of that moment or those moments that they shared together. Right. Yeah. And then the thing that not killed me, but he was like, hey, do you want to meet him? And then he walks over and he says his line. I was just like, that's just that connection. They didn't know each other. He met him briefly. Right. And then later on, he just thinks he's that crazy old man in the desert. But, you know, now it makes sense. Like when you see you know, Obi-Wan for the first time in A New Hope, you're just it all clicks.
Connecting those dots.
Yeah. It just made complete sense for me. As a whole, I agree with you. It wasn't the best Star Wars show, but there were moments where they did it right.
Absolutely. Right. Yeah.
They did it right.
Yeah, definitely. It made me really like Obi-Wan a lot more as a character because
right.
You just get you know, he was in the prequels a lot, but it's very surface level. Like, oh, he's just like, you know, he's Qui-Gon's Padawan and he wants to train Anakin, and you know, then it's just there's just so much other bullshit in the prequels that, you know, you don't even get to appreciate Obi-Wan as a character.
Yeah.
So
Ewan McGregor he just absolutely crushed it. I want more Obi-Wan. Like he's just amazing.
Speaking of which, I don't know. So yeah, I do like Obi-Wan, but Red Letter Media's which they did years ago, their I guess it's this YouTube channel. They did this like break down this critique of the Phantom Menace, and it's excellent. It's just it's funny because I mean, they hate the Phantom Menace, you know, and they explain why, and it's very good. I'll just say that. The Phantom Menace makes no sense whatsoever, really, when you think about it. So I recommend check out the Red Letter Media Phantom Menace video.
Okay.
Yeah. What else? That's true. Anyways.
Yeah.
J2, I found the I
Does
hope
it make
that
you feel
cheers
better
you up right there.
that you're
Some Rob Liefeld goodness. And apparently Chris, if that's true, that just ruined my night. Is Texas Chainsaw Massacre a $100,000 tape? Wow.
Yeah,
That
he
is
mentioned. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll get Raiders of the Lost Ark next, and he's like, yeah, that's like a $75,000 tape. I was like, okay,
what?
yeah. Some of them are
That's,
like command huge
that's
prices.
crazy.
That's.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's why I want to get into it. I want to get into it for the nostalgia, but yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because it started happening with video games, vintage game cartridges. Those started blowing up.
It just took off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that if something like that's going for 100K. I'm really not. Oh, also, who mentioned Rottweiler? Was that architectural? Yeah, so I don't know what this is, but it's some indie comic, I guess.
Architectural film.
How
Did
have you
read
even
that?
heard of this?
Who is it? Who's the publisher?
I don't know. August Comics in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Wow.
You know this? This is just some random thing.
That's another deep cut.
Funny. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, so yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
From the 70s, yeah. I guess because at this point they to find those sealed, yeah. It's got to be.
Did they have? I thought it started in the
difficult.
80s.
Yeah, I guess early 80s, right?
Yeah, that's like, and Chris admit. You know what? How about this? If Chris still,
were there any in the late?
I don't think there were.
70s, because I want to say like the first VCRs probably would have been like what 81 or
probably, and they were like $1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm speaking for Chris. I'm gonna speak to him. But hey, guys, how would you like maybe once a month we get Chris on here and he can talk all things VHS? Chris, would you be into doing that? Once a month. Once a month, you come on here and you talk all things VHS. You can talk about a couple different things or just like school everybody. How about that? We'll talk. That would be awesome, right?
77. Okay, see, exactly.
77. Wow.
This is the kind of expertise that we need here.
77, really?
Yeah.
Why do I remember in the 80s? Maybe that was like uber rich people had one.
Betamax. Yeah, I mean, I feel like most people probably wouldn't have.
Yes, you can talk Betamax.
Yeah, I had. Yeah, Betamax, absolutely. And actually, I'm sure Chris knows all about the story between, why VHS took off as opposed to Betamax. That's actually pretty interesting.
It's a very interesting story. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we could talk about that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's fun. I think it's fun.
I don't know. Do people collect beta tapes?
And I'm sure they do because I'm sure they're even more rare.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no way to play them, but
I'm sure you can get a beta player at some point.
My
friend had a beta player.
Yeah. I had a beta player when I was a kid. Yeah.
Well, because a lot of people thought it was going to be, replacing it. Cool.
And then I remember my parents bought a VHS because guess what? The video stores stopped carrying beta tapes, right? So it was like, didn't have a choice. They're just like, all the new movies that came out, nope, VHS only. And yeah, that was it. Beverly Hills Cop in beta. Oh, cool.
Oh, I think you posted that too, right? Yeah.
$1,000. Yeah, that's
Wow.
insane. Wow.
Yeah, they were
But
all like a
yeah,
K back then for sure. I remember,
yeah.
like, before I even had one, going over to a friend's place, like, oh my god, you have a VHS or you know a tape player?
I mean, even go back and look what computers used to cost
Yeah,
compared to now. What you
yeah.
can get a run-of-the-mill laptop for. It's just like with inflation, it's stuff used to be really. I mean, that's crazy that $1,000 for a VCR, but at the time, that was the height of the technology. So
Or even TVs were stupid expensive, stupid
mhm,
huge and heavy, but yeah.
yeah.
Now you can buy a
Well, we
TV for
found
four
ways to
hundred
make them
bucks.
cheaper, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, that's it. Wire remote with a very long wire. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah, we can
incredible.
go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, I remember
Yeah.
push button, whatever. Yeah,
I say
yeah.
we go back to that wired technology. Let's get wired in.
Hardwire everything.
None of this walking around like you know, you got to stay. Let's go back to corded phones. How about that?
Have you seen? I sent it to a friend of mine,
Mhm.
but there's a headset that plugs into your phone, but it's like the old school receiver,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And it plugs into your phone, and you use that instead of a headset. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to get Chris on here and talk about old-fashioned things
Old
and
fashioned things,
yeah,
yes. Well, I'll have a discussion
old-timey
with
technology.
old timey technology. There's not many channels that are talking about
Yes.
VHS, but I don't know.
Oh dude, I want to do this because
Okay,
yeah,
right.
yeah,
I know you're into
definitely.
records as well, so it just makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
Like it's just the same kind of feels, right? I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we'll talk and we'll maybe next week. Stereograph. Yeah. Eventually we'll get to uh wax, the wax cylinders, right?
There were
People listen
some
to me scream.
there were some really wacky like things that came out for a short period of time. Remember the little dot, the
Oh,
dot?
dat players?
Yeah, it was like
I
a
mean,
tiny little.
that was before my time,
Yeah,
but
they had
what was
dot
that, like,
players.
early 70s or something? Or
No, 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 it wasn't that late. But they had those dot players and that played. Yeah, it was like they tried to replace tapes.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
there's and then like the hell are those things called? The big huge.
Mhm.
It's slid in like a big floppy disk. Is that Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Not Blu-ray. What do you call them? Whatever the hell those things.
Laserdisc?
Laser disc. Oh my god.
Yeah, Laserdisc.
My friend had a laser disc and they were a pain in the ass. Like I remember flipping through movies and it's like these big
Yeah.
huge fucking things. It was funny.
There's gotta be a market for those as well, the Laserdiscs.
I guarantee everything's gonna come back. Like I mean, there's gonna be a market for sealed tapes, like V8
Cassette tapes.
cassette tapes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, aggressively, I know people that did this too. They would just record, record everything off of, like, TV and hundreds and hundreds of tapes.
Were you a
Yeah.
Seinfeld fan?
I was, yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
remember,
I am.
do you remember what was the movie you had to go into the theater to record? Remember they were recording it and then put it on the
Oh, yeah.
VHS
I
because they
don't
had the
remember.
bootleg and the bootleg on every or for the VHS tapes. I remember the movie
Yeah.
that Kramer had to film, but Jerry did it instead. I can't remember. Anyways, it was funny.
Laser discs. He's got Star Trek the motion picture and laser disc. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
But they're massive.
Laser disc.
Like I don't even think I've ever seen one like after. Are they still in existence? I have no
No,
idea.
that I mean they really were not around for very long
No,
because
a
they
few years.
just yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
think there's that many movies on them. Like it could be, but
Can't yeah, I'm not sure. Can't be too many. Well, oh wow, okay. 750 laser discs.
Like
Okay.
personally, Chris, like when you were the man, like people came over to
Wow.
watch movies at your place, 750. Like, I mean, they're only like that, but still impressive.
Yeah. You know, and you've got to respect the humble compact disc, which is still going to this day. I mean, people buy CDs.
People
I,
do buy
I
CDs.
I can't remember the last time I bought one, but you can go out right now and buy a brand new CD. And
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You can go to
who
anyone
knows
else.
if those? I don't think they'll ever go away. Like vinyl, it's possible CDs will never go away.
Like I
Who knows?
still
I
have
mean,
my old
there's.
Mac Pro that I can burn discs on.
I don't know. I mean, at a certain point, there's got to be a point where even those get phased out. But as long as computers, I guess, still use disk, like have CD drives, people are gonna have some way to play CDs, or if not, you have to buy a CD player, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's a good question. How long will CDs be around for? I predict they'll still be around for a while.
I say they're still around for a while. For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Like, I mean, some cars still some cars. My last one, have CD players. Like I think my last car came with like a six pack changer, and that was a 14. I can't remember. Anyways, just fun stuff, right? Like, just fun, nostalgic. There's so much.
Yeah, VHS. I'm down for that for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
We can do a whole, like, if we have enough, start collecting, we can just, like, it could be a whole show about VHS. So yeah. Love it or hate it, guys, it's here. If you want to participate, then yeah. So that's
fun. Anyways, maybe that's a good place to wrap it up. Whoa, we going like 2 hours. That does that flew by for me. Yeah. Oh, speaking of collectibles, I did just put up a video today with something. I unboxed something. You'll see. Go check it out. That's all I'll tell you.
Okay, cool.
And tomorrow night, Whatnot. Check me out.
Check it out.
I think it was 9 o'clock Eastern.
Nice. How many books?
Whatnot sale. That is I don't have an exact count yet, but I got a stack, and then it'll go as long as it goes. Yeah, it's all just kind of because it's my first time. I don't know what to expect exactly.
Okay.
See what happens. Yeah.
Just send me your. I'll try and repost whatever just to get the word out. So.
Yeah. Cool.
But I know Whatnot, when they know it's your first show, they try and help promote it by, like, you know, suggesting it to other people so you can jump on. So I will be working, so I'll just tell you right now. Maybe I can jump on while I'm at work and just have him playing right beside me.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. No worries.
I did that with Hyper. It was his first show, and I had it playing beside me as I'm, like, working. So is it here? Where'd it go? 1 second.
All right, thank you, Wesley. And yeah, we gotta do this VHS stuff. Another rabbit hole to go down. So okay, I missed that. Tens of thousands of titles. It went from 78 to 99. No way. Are you serious? They were still making laser discs in 99. Wow. Okay. I did not realize that. Apparently, laser discs were made from 78 to 99.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
DVD knocked them out. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, right. DVDs. Yeah.
DVDs. Oh my God, yeah.
I heard of those.
So weird. Cool.
Yeah, so that's the thing. What's gonna be the thing that knocks out the DVD/CD technology? Because I imagine that's pretty similar. What's gonna be the thing? Is it gonna be like a little cube, like I don't know, some sort of a tiny cube that you just put into your skull, and then
Well, they're discontinuing the iPad or that. What do you call it? The like Mac or Apple's discontinuing the music player because it's just everybody uses their phone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's I guess, but it's also very similar. Like it's still like the disc. I honestly don't know what the difference between Blu-ray is and DVD. I mean, technically speaking, I don't know what the difference is. Yeah. Yeah, and I think it already has in a lot of ways, right? Yeah, Blu-ray quality. I don't know why. I don't understand the actual
Yeah, neither do I.
mechanics of it or anything like that. Because to me, it looks like, oh, it's just another disc. Anyways, were you?
No, yeah,
Yeah, good.
yeah, I'm good. I want everybody to. I loaded up that video, the haul video I did for some of the CGCs that I got, but I was going to show a couple of them, but go check it out. So
yeah, some cool books.
Oh, thanks. Spending my whatnot revenue. So
yes, nice.
It's same as you. Just gonna be reinvesting it into books. That's it, right? Yeah. That was the whole point. So check it out.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah, and yeah, guys, check out the video. Check out my video and check me out on Whatnot tomorrow night.
Whatnot, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then maybe next week we'll be back and maybe we'll have a VHS discussion here.
We'll have a VHS discussion at some point. Yeah. We'll see when Chris is free, but if he is, then we'll dedicate a segment to it and we'll kind of promote it. I want to see what kind of responses we get from the community. Sure, I know some people are going to be like, what the?
Yeah, we can have Chris's Corner, Vancouver Corner. He'll come on and talk about movies. Not allowed to talk about comics. He says one word about comics. He's
no more.
Out.
Yeah, take all the comics from behind him out. Yeah,
yeah. Just stick to the VHS, and that's it. And yeah,
you can't call it Chris's Corner. That's just
no.
Yeah,
Vancouver's
VHS
corner. I don't know.
Van's VHS. We'll come up with a name.
Yeah, definitely. Anyways, yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for
appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in as always. And yeah, I guess we'll see you next week.
Be kind, rewind.
Absolutely. And Tune in next week for Sexy Vancouver's Corner.
Sexy Vancouver Corner.
Yeah.
Later.
All right. See you later.